Welcome back to World Warships with your host, XBradTC. If you were to ask me what the single most difficult line of ships in the game to successfully play is, I would probably have to go with the Royal Navy light cruisers. They are challenging, and in this match we have our old friend Grump wagon in the Tier 7 Royal Navy light cruiser HMS Fiji. This is a random battle, not a ranked battle, despite being at Tier 7. Grump's going to have a pretty good game, and he's going to scare me a few times. For instance, right off the bat here, he's the target of aerial torpedoes, dive bombers. He's already taken a hit. Here's another wave of aerial torpedoes. He's going to evade those. You'll notice he is not using his repair ability until, or his damage control cooldown, until after torpedoes are safely passed and the second wave of dive bombers strikes. So right off the bat, he's already taken a pasting here on the fault line map. And so far, doesn't seem the enemy's pushing too hard over here. And this is standard battle mode. Ordinarily, in the domination mode, you'd be looking at a cap point here. But right now, it's just the standard battle mode. Grump's not detected. He's waiting for somebody to come into range, and then he will start engaging. He is using his damage repair ability. Might as well get all the way back up to full strength. And his team's already lost one. And Grump's first shots of the game. Notice he's far enough out, he's not detected, even though he's able to engage. Of course, very hard to get good hits on a target from the extreme range. Royal Navy light cruisers, as you know, with the exception of the premium ships, only fire armor piercing. And they have a fairly good firing arc at intermediate range, but at long range, it takes forever and a very high arc for the rounds to get there. And he's still just working the channel of death. Still not detected. Taking advantage of his teammate's smoke screen there. Might as well get screened a little bit. Doesn't want to be hanging out in this channel too long. Got a Tier 6 Leander in front of him. He's got another cruiser behind him, friendly cruiser. Not sure exactly what that is. And I don't know. Did the Leander run aground? It's an awfully narrow channel. Yeah, looks like they might be swapping a little paint here. Not the end of the world. Detected by aircraft again. Fortunately, can't really torpedo them in that tiny little narrow channel there. But still, stealth and surprise is the Fiji's best defense. Alright, 1,252 millimeter guns. Take the shot. And there we go, his first damage of the game. 7,000 points, 4 citadels. And the Emerald's gonna take another hit here. 2 more citadels, he's done. And the enemy has obviously sent his torpedoes at the Leander. Grump's careful not to just stumble into those. Wants to poke out, see what he can shoot at, and I do believe that is the Tier 6 Soviet cruiser, the Budyonny. Budyonny is not a bad ship itself. But, you know, when you're running away, you've only got a single turret with three rifles able to engage. So Grump's not doing too bad here. Enemy shot dispersion. Did he take a hit? Nah. And in return, he's getting a couple of hits here and there on the Budione. Unfortunately, popped around the corner. There is a Congo looking him right in the face. Fortunately for him, Leander is in front, and he's going to be getting the brunt of the attention. Grump pops his smoke, and since the Leander is still spotting the Congo for him, he's able to easily keep pouring the fire into him. A little surprised that Grump didn't launch his torpedoes. The Leander did, and gets the kill on the Congo. Unfortunately for the Leander, he's now easily exposed to the Budione, and Grump, well, Grump's doing his own thing. He doesn't want to go out there and join that party just yet. Take a look, see which way the Budione is going. Come out. Who's going to get the bud? Will it be Grump or the Leander? Oh, that looks pretty good. Yeah. So there's 2 kills for Grump. 48,000 damage. Not bad at all so far. We're early in the match. And it's a fairly even match. We're down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as well. And Leander's actually capping the enemy already. All destroyers are gone on both teams. Always makes cruiser captains happy. And one of the things about the Royal Navy light cruisers, you'll notice they do have the smoke screen. If you have the chance to informally cooperate with another one, that means one of you will always have the ability to lay a smoke screen. For instance, by the time the Leander smoke screen dissipates, Grump will be able to use his smoke screen. And the enemy spotted the Belfast, which I believe is a Tier 7 premium cruiser. You'll notice he is able to fire HE. Grump had to pop out in order to try and get a visual on the Belfast come out of the smoke. Unfortunately, while they're making good capture progress, remember the enemy just has to hit you to reset the cap. So we'll see how that goes here in a minute, because the enemy sees the threat to their rear. They're coming back fast. Spotted by air. See what is going to is it fighters? What's got them spotted? Can't tell. But there's a bit of a surprise. We saw the Belfast go behind the island, and a Cleveland, full health Cleveland, just came out. And Cleveland is every bit the match in a gunfight with its 12 152mm guns. So Grump has popped his smoke. He's trying to get back down into his smoke screen and pour the fire onto the Cleveland. Fortunately for Grump, there's both the Cleveland is targeted both by him and Leander. Unfortunately, take a look there. The terrible armor on the Royal Navy cruisers. Grump is getting pounded. He's repeatedly taking penetrating hits and losing his health very quickly. And for the most part of this engagement, Grump hasn't had a good angle on the Cleveland, but now the Cleveland inexplicably is turned broadside on, and just watch Grump start pouring in damaging hits. Look how fast the damage is adding up. And a Citadel, and Leander gets the kill on the Cleveland. Unfortunately for Grump, he's down to about a third of his health, 11,000 HP left. And now here comes the Belfast. The Belfast and the Cleveland kind of screwed up. If they had both come out together, they would have probably been able to polish off the Leander and then turn their attention to Grump, or vice versa, take out Grump and then polish off the Leander. I'm sitting here wondering, and Grump's normally, his gunnery's very good. He's not doing particularly well here against the Belfast. I have no idea what he was shooting at there. Belfast seems to have slowed down. He's not moving particularly fast, which is why I kept sitting here wondering, why is Grump not using his torpedoes? Then what really astonishes me is the enemy carrier comes back to defend the cap. Unless you've lost all your airplanes, this makes absolutely no sense at all. Belfast is no longer detected. He's apparently decided not to fight here, or has been sunk. I don't think he was sunk. So Grump's just simply paying attention to the Hiryu, who is just being a bullet sponge. There's nothing he can do. Just sit there and watch the rounds pour in. And see how long this carrier lasts. He's taking so many hits. He's going to be done here very shortly. Somebody's shooting at Grump, though. Yep, well, there's a Citadel. The Hiryu's down. Ah, it's the Belfast hiding in the smoke. Hiryu is trying to run back in there. For the first time, Grump has decided to use his torpedoes. He's going to put some torps into the smoke. Will it matter? Not really. Look how low his health is. Ugh. I kept seeing these broadsides come in, and I just knew Grump was going to die. Have a perfectly good 3-and-out game. But no, incredibly, Grump is maneuvering like crazy. He's picked up Confederate. He's pouring damaging hits into the Belfast. He's not maneuvering. He's not avoiding the fire, and Grump gets the kill. And take a look. He's done 114,000 damage in a light cruiser with just 6-inch guns. And he's getting shot at now by the Japanese Miyoko cruiser. It's 8-inch guns. It's not going to take a lot to polish off Grump. Fortunately, Grump's been joined here in the cap circle by HMS Warspite. Unfortunately for Grump, cruiser it's still, well, no, looks like the cruiser actually went for the Warspite. Now, you might be wondering why the Miyoko keeps charging in like this. Well, because he pretty much has to. Until he can kill everybody that's capping in his base, he has to push the attack. So Grump pops his smoke, sitting patiently in the smoke screen. He knows he's going to end up having to dodge torpedoes here as soon as long-range torpedoes of the Miyoko, 10 kilometers. He's going to have to dodge those pretty soon. But in the meantime, just keep whittling down, landing those good solid shots. You know, look, 4,000 HP. Let's see what he gets on this one. He gets what? 2,000. It doesn't take long to wear down a cruiser with this high rate of fire and 12 tubes. 3,000. The Miyoko knows he's doomed. He's trying to get his torpedoes off and hope that, maybe he'll get lucky and get a after-the-fact kill. No. Grump gets another Citadel, unleashes the Kraken, and the enemy's down to just 2 ships. And the Scharnhorst, again, broadside on. You're not going to get too much damage done, but every little bit helps. Warspite is still over there working at him. Take a look. Yes, the Miyoko got his torpedoes off, but Grump takes a look, and he's sitting right in the one spot where the torpedoes will not hit. So he's perfectly safe to just sit there. And while he's sitting there, might as well shoot at the Scharnhorst. Got nothing better to do. And through a little bit of luck, Grump kind of secures the kill on the Scharnhorst for his 6th kill. Take a look. Yes, the enemy is capping our base, but Grump's already further ahead in capping. All he has to do is wait patiently, not die. There's no way the enemy battleship all the way down across the other side of the map poses a threat to him, so Grump's just going to turn circles and pick up the victory. What an amazing accomplishment. 138,000 damage in a light cruiser, 265 hits. Even shot down 8 airplanes. Confederate, Dreadnought, Kraken, 11 Citadels, 6 kills, 1 capture the base. Not surprisingly, Grump came in top of the team with a base XP of 2,530 XP. Considering the Leander was next on his team with 1,500, which would normally be a respectable score, I'd say it's pretty fair to say Grump really led the charge there. And look at it. These are not, really kill steals. I mean, 28,000 on the Emerald, 28.6 on the Hiryu, 16 on the Miyoko, 14 on the Belfast. Even did 7,000 on the Scharnhorst. So, and Grump doesn't run a premium account. So, when you see that XP that he picks up, he's earning all of it. So, wonderful game by Grump. Look forward to seeing more from him. We will catch you soon. And if you like the video, please toss us a like and a subscribe on YouTube. Thanks.